going on, guys and gals? It's a rainy Wednesday afternoon here. We're in quarantine from the COVID-19 virus. And just because it's kind of hard times and everybody's all stressed out doesn't mean you got to eat bad. So we're going to have a nice, nutritious kale recipe. It's almost going to be like a kale soup, but we're going to saute it and mix a whole bunch of different vegetables together. And at the end, you'll have your nice poop after this meal is all over. So watch me. All right, we're going to start off with about a pound of kale, one whole onion. We're going to start with some roasted bell pepper strips, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and I got the seasoned kind because they're a little bit better tasting to me, and it just gives it a little bit more flair. Got some garlic back there, some cayenne pepper, some Tony Chachere's over here. Got a little bit of thyme, some mustard, and we got a little bit of sweet basil as well. So we're going to bring it all together. Alrighty, while you're letting you're cutting your onions and letting your pan heat up, we're going to use about three tablespoons of avocado oil. You could also use coconut oil. You could use some bacon grease as well too. Just whatever type of oil you like to use. Of course, bacon grease would give it a really good flavor, but I'm using avocado oil right now. So we've got our onions chopped, and we're going to add our onions to our oil. Let those kind of cook until they are translucent, kind of see through. Saute them a little bit. I've got my heat on medium, guys, and we're just going to let that cook for a little while here. I've rinsed off my kale. You know, the bag says that they are triple washed and rinsed and all that, but I still always rinse them off myself. Alrighty, we got about 3 heaping tablespoons full of the bell pepper strips. Got a big old heaping tablespoonful of our garlic, our minced garlic. Going to add that. Mix it up a little bit here. Those smells, guys. You need smell-o-vision for this. It smells so doggone good. And this is a quick meal. I'm actually making this. I'm home for lunch, and this is a really quick meal. We're going to add our diced tomatoes there, and these are diced tomatoes with onion, celery, and green pepper. And then we got another one that's got roasted garlic and onion. So you can be a little bit choosy and just put whatever you like to eat. You know, you can just get regular diced peppers. That's why I said this is kind of like a kale soup instead of just sauteed kale. Gonna mix that all in. Now we're going to put a little bit of our Tony Chachere's in here, just a few little sprigs. We don't want to over salt it if we can. Now we're going to add our basil. And with this basil, you can be a little bit generous with that. That was about a tablespoon. With our thyme, same thing. You can be a little bit generous with that. That's about a tablespoon. The mustard, just a few little sprigs up there. Mustard really will give it a little bit of a kick. Nice flavor. There we go. That was probably about a teaspoonful of mustard. Stir it around. I said it already smells good. You could probably eat this just like this, guys, and it would be good for you. Now, your chop level, you can chop this up however you want to chop it up. I like mine to be in a lot of chunks and things. Alrighty, we have added our kale, and don't worry about the kale being overhanging the top part of the pot. It will cook down, guys. We're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll come in and we'll stir it around, and then we'll turn the heat down. All right, we spent about 5 minutes. Every now and then what I'll do, if it seems like I don't have enough fluid in there, I'll take a little bit of vegetable broth, or you can use some water, guys, or you use some chicken broth, but I had a little bit of vegetable broth left over from another recipe that I did, and so you can use that and bring it back up to a boil. Alrighty, it's been about 10 minutes or so. We're going to come in here and just stir our greens around here and see how they've kind of reduced. And when they start turning a real dark green color, that's when they're done. But you want to get all that stuff down inside the juice. And kale is not some people's cup of tea. I love kale. I really do. It's really good. It's sweeter to me than collard greens. It's got a better flavor to me. It's not bitter whatsoever. And then when you add all this other stuff to it, it just makes it a lot better. And it's healthy as heck too, guys. It really is. You know, I was talking about pooping. You have a nice poop when this stuff goes through your system. Good for colon health and all that good stuff. I ain't complaining. Alrighty, this should be the last time we have to open this. There we go. See how they've changed color? They're kind of dark now. That's the consistency you want, guys. This is an easy recipe. I let it cook a total of about 25 minutes, kind of boiling like this. And you want to have that fluid left in the bottom. That's all the goodness. This is, again, a really healthy meal. Gluten-free, all that good stuff. At least I think it's good gluten-free. Shouldn't have any gluten in it at all. But I'm pretty sure you can eat it on a keto diet, but don't quote me. People are always Googling stuff. So have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try it sometime. Peace.